Hey everybody, this is Dave with the Outside Source, and I'm here with Tony.
Hello.
And Pierce.
Hi.
And this is our new segment, Talkabout, which, Tony can explain the name.
I blatantly decided to steal this from G4 because they are now dead in their grave, slowly just rotting away.
Maggots eating at their flesh.
I'm sure Esquire is paying somebody's bill, so right.
Esquire paying someone's bill. Yeah, but if you can think, we can't think of anything original or slightly like average. So yeah I decided to just.
If anyone wants to help us, let us know.
Put in the comments if you have any good names for us.
And also,
But yes, we are giving away SCOM, and sometime in the video we'll explain how to give away it.
We'll
think of something.
What you have to do to get it. It is the PC version for Steam.
Yes.
So we're gonna just randomly say sometime how you're gonna get it, and so to go and make you watch this. Ha 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 ha! Evil.
But this is our video of God of War Ascension and what we think about it, and let's get started.
Yeah. So I finished it. They all had to play my copy. I finished it twice. Pierce finished it, and then Dave got to like 4 hours.
I got glitched.
And Dave got glitched. But for the story, so I guess for Pierce,
it's a game.
It is a game.
It's a game that I played with a controller that I had to charge, and I like the story. It's not. I mean, it has a lot of not plot holes, but it leaves. For me, it left me wanting more out of it, and I know it's just Kratos becoming the Kratos that we know, that we quote unquote grew up with. So but I thought it was good. I liked the Furies. My number one thing about the game was the combat. Combat was great, and I'm glad that they decided to change it. The game, they did make the game more challenging. You have to block, you have to parry, you have to dodge. I mean, common sense would tell you to do all of those things already.
Yeah.
But
in other
there are those people
like in other God of War games, you really didn't have to do that much blocking. You could just kind of
just parry everything, really.
Yeah.
That's what I do anyway. But the combat, you actually do take a lot of damage in the game, and when you get hit, you get hit, you don't you get hit hard. Like Kratos staggers for a couple of seconds. They can combo you pretty much.
Yeah.
So and one thing I liked was the grapple from God of War 3.
Overusing it every second.
I abuse that.
Yep.
I love it. The combat was good. I mean, that was pretty much it, really. The number one thing that I didn't like with the game was too much platforming, and
sometimes during really big boss battle moments, the camera would pan out really far,
and there's enemies around you, and the boss is about to hit you or something,
and you
can't even see where Kratos is.
You can't see where
Kratos is. All you see is your life bar going down.
Okay, they don't want you to see Kratos. They want you to see the environment.
No, usually when that happens, I just use my magic. just
to get out, right?
Just to stall it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I do.
Invincibility frames.
Yeah, that's all I do. So.
I mean, I like the story for this one. I mean, there are some a little plot holes just because they have to try and not reference anything from the other games because this is the first one, chronologically. But I like how when you finish, I'm not gonna spoil anything because Dave's still here. But everything really comes full circle. It's cool finding out the real motivations of some of the characters with Ares and stuff. I'm like, yo, Ares was like that. But the combat I think is the best one out of all of it. It feels like Ghost of Sparta on crack. They took some of the best things from Ghost of Sparta, put it in this game, and some of the things from 3, and they just put it together, and it worked really well. It is harder than all of the other ones.
You actually have to think. You can't just mash your face
against the
controller.
It's not the bad hard.
Press circle the whole time.
It's challenging, but it's a fun type of challenging. It's not you'll rip your hair out eventually because the enemies are ridiculously hard.
They regain their health after losing.
There was, what's his name from Santa Monica?
Sony Santa Monica. Which one? The game director?
Yeah.
For this one?
Yeah.
Todd Pappy.
Though you know the whole thing about them complaining that the last level was like too
the
hard.
trial of Archimedes, which everybody was complaining about.
I played that.
It's too hard.
No, I played that. I did not die. I was hardly touched.
When I played it my first time, I died twice, and then after that, I was like, okay, let me go. Remember, I actually have.
You have like so many things. Like you should not be getting hit at all.
Yeah, and all this stuff. Like I played it on hard too, and I only died like 3 times on hard, and then I got through it. Like
I mean, I can see why people complained about it, but it really was not that bad
oh well.
at all. Like actually, it was very satisfying for me, honestly.
Oh well, it is getting patched now, so. Yeah, they are going to patch it.
As if it was hard to begin with,
to make
but
it
you
easier
know.
for other people. I mean, I also like, Kratos is actually a person in this game. He actually cares.
He does.
He does.
He had his first conversation and he didn't scream. So.
Yeah, I like that. So.
I was actually very surprised by that. Actually.
I think they did do a good job of actually showing Kratos, like, cause he's kind of like delusional, cause he still doesn't think that he killed his wife and kid.
Yeah, he's still getting those hallucinations right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still has the nightmares and visions and stuff like that.
But he doesn't like believe them or anything, so it's like.
Yeah.
It's really, but like, it does bring the whole series kind of to a nice close. I don't think there should be another one after this, but there probably will be.
Yeah, there will be.
Of course there will be.
I just don't want any more like sequels and prequels and all that. Like I'm kind of okay with the storyline so far, but we know
well,
Vita title's gonna be made.
3. Like who else is left to kill besides the Titans?
I mean, I know that, but Sony's gonna find a way.
That'd be nice. Actually, the Titans coming after Kratos, he's got to kill them.
But then the Kratos is dead. Actually,
because we've all seen the end of 3.
Actually, in 3, you just go to the underworld, so you're not really dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Kratos has been there a few times, so.
But I remember at the end his body was gone or whatever.
Yeah, like so.
That tease.
We don't know.
Yo, Stig, why?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Nobody knows.
And you two, because YouTube borrowed my copy. You didn't get to play multiplayer. I played it for I played it for 2 days for like an hour and like a half each. It's Pierce and his computer and his computer pictures.
All right, moving on.
You know what? This is actually a good time to talk about XCOM.
Yo, so Dave, how do you want to give it? Because I'm not doing. I got the code, but I'm going to let Dave pick who gets it this time. So like.
I mean, just as usual, subscribe, comment, but don't just leave a comment. I want you guys to say what's your favorite God of War game, and actually, I guess I say, and why that's your favorite God of War game. I mean, for me, it's Ghost of Sparta and God of War 3. It's a tie between them. For you guys, like, what would your favorite be?
Yeah, so you have to subscribe. Dave will check. He will check. And just do what he says. And then this is the PC version, remember. So if you don't have a PC that can't run XCOM, then don't bother. Yeah, I don't mean to be mean, but like really, I actually
don't go out and buy a PC.
I actually want the game to go to somebody who can actually play it, if they are interested in it. But yeah. But so that's it for your XCOM.
Yeah.
Back to the multiplayer, which is very. The most recent thing, if you played or if you've seen it, it doesn't look like it, but it plays like Anarchy Reigns, where if it's just you and like 2 other people going and fighting, it's actually really good and like skillful. Like you need to parry on, you need to attack and counter and use your magic and stuff. But then once it gets to like any more than that, it just turns into one big clusterfuck of just people just going and mashing buttons and magic spells being thrown all over the place. Like it's just complete like utter chaos. And there are different game modes to play. I really only played like the deathmatch ones and like the objective based ones like once or twice, but it was mostly just like the combat ones. And that's basically all. I found out that like the best way to get killed is just find 2 people fighting and just sit there and watch them and wait until their health gets really really low and then just go in and kill them both. Like it's like really that's like the easy things to do, because if you try to just go in and jump in there, it's gonna be complete and total chaos. You will not know what is happening. It is ridiculous. And the guy in story mode that you see in like the first level, who like the really big and buff bald guy, who he puts his hands up and he's like, "Gods, give me strength," like whatever. Like he's the guy you play in multiplayer. and you pick like a god, and like each god has like different powers, like Zeus, Poseidon, Ares, and Zeus, Poseidon, Hades,
How many gods are
and
there?
Ares. There's 4, and
Okay.
they're gonna add another one as DLC because they're gonna keep on supporting the game. I don't know how many people are gonna keep on playing it, like past like the first month, but
probably
everybody
gonna be
right now
Hercules.
is just like going and picking Zeus because Zeus is like OP, and nobody picks Poseidon because he's all like support and ally stuff, which I don't know why.
Next one is probably gonna be Hercules.
Hercules isn't a god though.
Well, what would you consider him?
Demigod.
I heard God.
Yes, they might do like Athena or something. I don't know. That would kind of.
I mean, what would her power be?
I have no idea. Like, who would think that
Throwing health
Poseidon?
packs at people.
Who
Like,
would
what would
think
she do?
that is basically what Poseidon does?
Oh.
Like, that's
She whispers in your ear.
like really.
Gives you motivational advice.
I'm motivated.
Yeah, like really, what would she do?
I don't know with it, but like, the multiplayer is definitely not like. I don't think it's a reason to buy this game. I still think it's in the single player.
Anybody who buys this game because multiplayer is definitely not.
As a retard.
Like, they definitely don't play games.
Yeah.
Sorry. But
The other thing that's good is the boss fights are like amazing. I think this is the best. The game has, I think, better
there
boss
aren't
fights.
that many boss fights, but the ones that are,
Yeah, like, it has
the
a way.
few that it does have are really
It has
good.
way less than 3. There's like 4, I think, main ones,
Yeah.
and then like 2 like mini boss fights. But like
There's like 3. There's the Centaur, the Chimera, and then
the Manticore.
The Manticore, yeah. So it's 3.
Yeah. So, but overall, I think I really like this game. I probably put it like as like a tie with 3. I really liked it. I know you haven't even finished it yet.
Well, no. But what I can't give it like a really high score based on what I've played. It's just a decent like 7.5. I do like what they're trying to do with the game. But that's mostly because all I can think of is Uncharted 2 whenever I play it.
Which is like the most random thing I've ever heard.
It's because of all the
Really?
it's because of all the platforming. It reminds me of
It is
Uncharted
way
2.
too much
Like,
Okay, there's not that much platforming though.
I never said there was a lie. I'm just saying the platforming reminds me exactly of
How many
Uncharted
games
2.
have you played
What do you mean?
for it to remind you of a game that broad?
How
Like
many
on that-
how many action
on-
adventure games have I
On
played?
the other side of the spectrum there.
As soon as I started platforming, it reminded me of Uncharted 2. Like
Dude.
that whole snow level reminded me of the climbing snow levels in Uncharted 2. That's what I thought.
Okay.
It's random.
Don't
But
hate on me.
you can hate all I want. But I think. Anything else about God of War? I mean.
Nope.
Nope. Are you sure, Dave?
I would give it like a 7. So
I mean, the game isn't spectacular to me, and I just got done playing Ghost of Sparta for the first time before I played this, and Ghost of Sparta is a much better game in my opinion. Yeah, the boss battles are great, and I love the scenery in the game, but
the graphics are really great.
I don't mean the graphics. I mean the scenery itself. I really don't mean the graphics,
Oh.
but
I think the scenery, like some of the
yeah, the
images,
scenery
like
looks really good.
are really nice. Like, and I know, but I give it like a 9. I really liked it. I don't know.
Nah,
Yeah,
so
I really
generous.
liked it. I like God of War in general. I don't know. I'm just in there. But I think that's pretty much it about our Talkabout, our first one
Oh, yeah.
that we have stolen from G4 for God of War.
They weren't using it anyways.
They weren't. The last one was for like Diablo 3. Like really. That's how long it went. But Dave, what were you gonna do after? I forget.
After what?
I don't know. Oh no, it was Pierce. Injustice.
I'm gonna be doing Injustice, a review for Injustice.
And he's doing a preview that he's gonna put up. That's like 5 minutes long or something. Yes,
It's
you
gonna be
will.
like 1 to 2 minutes.
Dang.
So
That
5 minutes
demo.
is too much for a demo. Like really?
That demo.
Come on now. But that's gonna be like 1 to 2 minutes. So that will be out in a few days.
And don't forget about if you want that
XCOM.
that XCOM, then
Now free of the fury.
say which God of War game is your favorite one,
But still
and also subscribe, and then Dave will pick somebody in like a week or something.
Yes.
And we'll be doing this again for BioShock with Josh. Yes, he is actually still alive. He's not dead. And that's pretty much it. Dave, say something. Outings. I don't know anything.
Bye.
Well, that is it for the outside source and for today's Talkabout. And we will see you guys next time.
Drive safely.
CPM monsters on blast. Ah.